Good morning, my name is Dylan Pusher. Everybody calls me Push. Today I'll be presenting my product, Eastern Red Cedar Garden Planters. So my love of these stem from two things. One, I just love gardening. Growing up, I'd garden with my parents. Remember eating vegetables off the vine. My dogs would do the same. But then there's also another experience I had. So watched the movie Holes. I thought it was a good idea to eat an onion right out of the ground. I learned real quick that is a bad idea, and I just remember my dad just let me do it and let me learn and just laughed at me. So that was a fun time. On top of that, I love to work with my hands and build things. So why not combine the two and help others to have a positive gardening experience as well? And with that, I know everyone nowadays is living a busy lifestyle focused on work, family, and when able, they'll do their hobbies. A lot of parents will say that they don't have hobbies anymore, or their hobbies have kind of shifted. I don't know, I'm not a parent, but with that, let's save your time and let me build them for you so you can focus on the things that you want to prioritize your time for. Before we continue on to the product, just a quick history on Eastern Red Cedar. So indigenous tribes used to refer to this as the tree of life. They would use it for medicinal purposes. They would burn it for cleansing, burn it in sweat lodges, and of course they would use it for building materials. So with building materials, one of the things that sticks out to me is the use of red cedar for fence posts. The reason behind that is it's gonna, when you put it in the ground and pack it in, basically it's gonna be sturdy for long periods of time, so we won't have collapsing fences. And the most decay resistant portion of the tree is going to be the hardwood, so it's going to be the center of the tree. That's going to be your more vibrant red and purple colors. I don't know the specific reasons on why that part is the most decay resistant, but I know it is. Another thing I thought was super interesting is not a true cedar, so it's considered a false cedar. And what it really is a juniper. So regardless of what we're calling it, all of our historical experience, uses, it is for the Eastern Red Cedar or juniper, and they all apply. So there's no confusion there. Some features real quick. So we're going to get through these ones kind of quick, and then I'll get to the benefits about these. So the features is going to be rot resistant, have an aesthetic look, has a strong aromatic smell. It's good, has good insulation for your plants. It's durable and long lasting, and it is insect repellent. So what are some advantages of those things? So longer lasting product due to the natural rot and decay resistance. So like I said, when there's more vibrant red and purple colors, those are going to be a lot more decay resistant. However, the sapwood, the outer portion of the tree, where it's going to have that more lighter tannish color, it is still resistant. It's just not as much as the others. And bring in all three of those colors, red, purple, tan, it's just a colorful and beautiful addition to the garden. So when we're looking out in the garden, we're like, holy cow, that is absolutely stunning. The smell, so it's natural and pleasant smell. So like I previously said, it was used in sweat lodges for like cleansing, and then just because it had a nice clean smell. Another thing that it was used for is lining closets or trunks, because it smelled good. And then now getting down to this bottom advantage, it has the natural oils in it, repel insects such as ants, moths, and mosquitoes. So it was just a natural way to maintain a pest and bug-free home. Another thing, insulation. So the insulation in those, so it protects plant roots during fluctuating weather change. So it's So lightweight and just kind of acts as a natural insulation barrier. So hey, Eastern North Carolina is crazy, right? So one day it's going to be super hot, but then it's going to get really cold at night, or it's just the weather changes from morning to afternoon. With the use of red cedar, now we're able to protect the plant from those fluctuating changes. And then it'll buy us a little bit more time when it comes to when the freezes start coming over once fall and winter start coming. So can withstand harsh weather conditions and last longer. Like the previous example of the fence post, the natural decay and rot resistance will help the longevity of the planters, and then you won't have to replace them every year. You won't have to build them every year. They're going to maintain a gorgeous look, and with the look and it lasting, right? So some people want this, some people don't, but if you want the colors to last, you can put a clear sealant on it. It's going to protect it from like UV rays, and the colors will stay vibrant, quick, easy application every year. But then if you don't, you want to end up with it having a more rustic look, what you can do is not treat it any way, and it's going to end up getting a more natural silver rustic look. And what that is the oil is kind of hardening over time. And hey, if you want to go back to the vibrant looks, it's just a quick sanding down of that top layer of the wood. So now you expose the oils again, so you get that smell, everything coming back, right? So that's another reason why the rot and decay resistance is there, is because the hardening of the oils turning into that silver is going to protect the internal portions of the wood from further oxidation. And then oils, right? So natural oils, they're going to repel insects such as ants, moths, and mosquitoes. I know North Carolina bugs are everywhere, and if we can do whatever we can do to resist or reduce those is absolutely critical. So my idea is, hey, if we have these and we have the aroma going up, got the oils, now we're going to help reduce the amount of mosquitoes. I know in my backyard specifically, I use these, and when I first got here, the mosquitoes would just eat me alive. But then I've noticed with more of these planters in my yard, the reduction of occurrences on when I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. It doesn't get rid of them completely, but it helps reduce it. So the benefits, real quick, right? So you'll not need to spend money every year on new planters, right? So that they're going to be natural resistance to decay and last for a long time. So, hey, I'm having a long-term investment by putting money towards paying for these. It's going to the colors of it will allow you to complement various garden styles, right? So if you want a more vibrant, colorful garden, put a sealer on it or not, and you'll have those colors popping. But then over time, if you want to have that more rustic look, you can let it get that silver metallic look, and then it's still going to be long-lasting and durable for you. And then you'll get to enjoy the pleasant aroma every time you're in your garden. So that is my favorite thing about the Eastern Red Cedar, is the aromatic cedar. So every time I go to my garage, my backyard, I get hit with the smell, and it's just very pleasant and refreshing to me. It's not chemical smells or anything like that, and I just genuinely appreciate that. Insulation, so helps protect your plants over time, based on reducing the impact from huge weather and temperature changes. And then, like stated here, it's not going to need to be replaced every year. Some of them can last up to 20 years. The basic maintenance of them, like I said, just if you want to put the clear coat on it, put that on every year, just to make the color last. Or if you don't and you want that metallic look and rustic look, really there's not much you need to do other than changing the dirt. And then with the bugs, we're going to be able to enjoy our garden with reduced annoyance from the bugs and pests. Again, it's always going to be there. There are good bugs. There are good. I don't know if they're good pests. In my experience, no. But there are some good bugs like worms that we want in our garden. But the ones like mosquitoes, yeah, no one wants those. So my marketing plan. So I will be at community gardening events. So mid-April, there's going to be a local event here in Eastern North Carolina where it's called the Plant Swap. This year they're having vendors. I'm going to be there. I donated a few planters for them to give away for free, as well as I will be there selling some of my pre-made planters and discussing if someone wants to have a custom planter. I am up on Facebook Marketplace. This is actually where I've made most of my sales so far. And local farmers market, I should be starting those here in 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks now. So you'll start seeing me at those. And then the most important piece is word of mouth. I will build relationships with everyone I talk to. I'm going to follow up with them on how they're feeling about their product, how it's lasting, how it's holding up, and hope based on that relationship that I've built that they will share with their friends where they got it. One of the things too is letting my friends know, letting my Facebook friends, my Instagram followers, my family, my work associates, my neighbors, letting them all know, like, hey, I'm building these and I'm selling these. Would you like them? Or do you know anyone that would like them? That is something else that has helped me to make some sales. So the business proposition. We all live lifestyles focused on family, work, and when we have time, focus on our hobbies. These handmade, durable, long-lasting, and aesthetically pleasing red cedar planters will help provide you time to focus on what you care about, and when I build them for you, they will be there for you. You don't have to focus on where you're going to get the lumber, how you're going to build it. Do you have all the tools to do so? I will have done that for you, and we will discuss a way or style to customize these to meet your specific vision for your garden. My focus here is to keep your time so I can focus on your planters. I want you to focus your time on your work and your family and things that matter, so that when I am able to build your ideal planter that's perfect for your space, you won't have to worry about that. How does that sound? Does that sound like something you'd want to move forward with?